The craziest goals ever made in football history. Football, as much as it is a sport of joy and triumph, also hosts crazy, unbelievable goal moments that leave fans around the world wide-eyed and speechless. Some of these wonderful goals would go down in history as the craziest goals in football history. Here's 17 of the craziest goals in football history. 17. Zalatin's 2008 delight. Starting at number 17, during his Inter Milan days in 2008, Zalatin miraculously backheeled a volley into the net against Bologna. All he did was casually flick his leg with hope more than precision, and the rest, as they say, is history. While not universally acclaimed as the world's best, Zalatin undeniably remains one of the most thrilling players to score the craziest goals. 16. Messi's magical moment. Now, heading to number 16, we've got Lionel Messi. Often referred to as the greatest of all time, he scored an unforgettable goal for Barcelona against Getafe in 2007, echoing Diego Maradona's legendary strike from 2 decades earlier. Messi artfully dodged 4 players and the goalkeeper to score, arguably outshining even Maradona with a slightly neater finish.
Encara Messi, 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 gol, 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 gol.
15. Ronaldinho's overhead kick. Next, Ronaldinho's goal against Villarreal showcases his profound skill in football history for its sheer beauty and entertainment value. Ray Hudson's vibrant commentary matched the goal's electricity, famously noting it was as electrifying as a hairdryer thrown into a hot tub and lamenting, like Betamax, they just don't make them like him anymore.
As electrifying as a hairdryer thrown into a hot tub, my friend.
14. Ronaldo's powerful shot versus Porto. And number 14, Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United needed to pick up a win at Porto to advance to the next round of the Champions League in 2009, after the Portuguese side earned a draw in the first leg. Ronaldo saved the day when he unleashed a 40-yard goal straight into the net, sealing the deal for United. Even if you're not a fan, you can't ignore his exceptional knack for making football look so dreamy and effortless. 13. Rooney's pinball wonder. Moving on to 13. I've seen some distant goals, but this one is etched in my brain. The ball kind of ping-pongs him, and without missing a beat, he flings it from 68 yards away. Yup, you heard it right, 68 yards. That's the kind of goal you'd think was just make-believe, or something you pull off in a FIFA game, not in real life. 12. Beckham's redemption goal. In the 93 minutes of the 2002 World Cup qualifying game against Greece, Beckham was saddled with the responsibility of not only redeeming his image, but also determining the fate of England. The last time Beckham was in a situation, he flubbed it spectacularly, costing his club the match, and overnight became public enemy number 1 in England. And here we were again, with the flashbacks probably replaying in his mind. Fortunately, this time around, he netted a goal, and that was his redemption. It didn't just secure England a place in the World Cup, it also gently nudged Beckham back atop the pedestal in the football world, and mended bridges with the nation. 11. Maxi Rodriguez versus Mexico. World Cup 2006. Standing at number 11, Maxi Rodriguez gave the world a moment to remember during the heated round of 16 match between Argentina and Mexico in the 2006 FIFA World Cup. Rodriguez skillfully controlled the ball with his chest and delivered a stunning long-range volley straight into the top corner of the net. This insane goal secured Argentina a spot in the quarterfinals with a 2-1 victory. 10. Lampard's chip at the Nou Camp, 2006. In the 2006 Champions League group stage, Chelsea clashed with Barcelona at the Nou Camp. The home side nudged ahead with a long-range effort from Deco, only for Frank Lampard to respond by brilliantly chipping the ball over the goalkeeper from a nearly impossible angle, despite no one being in the box to cross to. The match concluded in a 2-2 draw. In a post-match interview, Lampard shared that his astonishing goal was intentional and a product of practice from such angles. This goal not only highlighted Lampard's often underappreciated skills, but also cast a shadow on Victor Valdes' goalkeeping reputation. 9. Roberto Carlos Thunderbolt strike, 1998. So, number 9 on the list, totally wild. This goal was like something out of a sci-fi movie. Roberto Carlos, after a 20-yard run-up, managed to curve the ball in such a way that it seemed to disregard the laws of physics completely. I'm telling you, The way that ball moved was almost as surprising as being ghosted after what I thought was a great date night. Talk about unexpected twists. 8. Dennis Bergkamp, 2002. Dennis Bergkamp's 2002 goal for Arsenal against Newcastle was sheer brilliance. It's one of those moments you have to see to believe, since words barely do it justice. Bergkamp pulled off an unheard-of move, flicking the ball past a defender in one direction and darting around the other side to score. Just dazzling. 7. Diego Maradona, 1986. Diego 6. Robin van Persie versus Charlton. Moving to number 6. Out of all 100 of his goals, his flying volley against Charlton will go down as his greatest goal in an Arsenal shirt. A blend of a distant run, a high leap, and a top corner volley. It's a goal that's near impossible to mimic and stands as one of Arsenal's most spectacular. Despite his undeniable talent, Van Persie, shadowed by injuries and misfortune, leaves us wondering about the heights he might have reached under different circumstances. 5. Carlos Alberto, 1970. The 1970 World Cup showcased one of the talented Brazilian teams, captained by Carlos Alberto, and featuring legends like Pelé and Jairzinho. Sailing through the tournament with victories in every match, they capped it off with a 4-1 rout of Italy in the final, where they scored one of the most exceptional team goals ever witnessed in football history. 4. Ledley King 9.82 seconds goal. Though he only notched 10 goals over his 268 Premier League appearances, mostly via headers, King remarkably found the net after just 9.82 seconds against Bradford City in merely his 8th appearance in the competition. This goal further projects his defensive prowess. 3. Zinedine Zidane, 2002. The UEFA Champions League final between Real Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen, held tightly in suspense until Roberto Carlos pulls off a stunning challenge on the left. He manages a cross, and there's Zinedine Zidane, ready and waiting. Zidane hit the net with a half volley. That moment, pure magic. What a match to remember. 2. James Rodriguez, 2014. James Rodriguez, although hindered by injury in the 2018 World Cup, was a standout star for Colombia in 2014. His spectacular goal against Uruguay is unforgettable, calmly controlling a header, adjusting for the right angle, and launching a massive shot into the top corner, ensuring a 1-0 victory. The goal was so brilliant it earned him the 2014 Puskas Award. 1. Nicklas Bendtner scores in 1.8 seconds. Nicklas Bendtner made a pretty unforgettable entry as a substitute for Arsenal against Tottenham Hotspur, netting the fastest sub-goal in the Premier League at a whopping 1.8 seconds. Not a bad way to score your first Premier League goal, right? And now, his lightning-quick goal rightfully sits among the ranks of the fastest goals in football history. Football has seen so many more wonderful goals. But here is where we drop the curtain. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for similar content.